Ever since I saw Bruce Lee do this one of his movies, I knew what I wanted. His haircut. I'm just kidding. Actually, the extension of his back that looks surreal in that footage, which got me obsessed with growing my back like that. And that's how my journey of growing a huge back started. Through trial and error within the last few years, my back has gone from looking like this to this. So I guess I did a pretty good job with that. So in this video, I'm going to share the 5 best tips on how to grow a huge back. The final tip is very important, so don't miss out. The back consists of many muscles, but the 4 major ones are latissimus small dorsi, located in the middle, the trapezius, the levator scapula, and the rhomboids, located in the upper back. Growing a bigger back requires working all these muscles, and the benefits of having a bigger back leads to a stronger base for pushing movements like the bench press, fewer injury risk, and a bigger torso, which people can tell this guy misses leg day, but definitely works out his back. Tip number 1 is heavy weighted pull-ups for the lats and heavy barbell rows for the upper back. The foundation of building muscle is progressive overload. If you focus on getting stronger, you'll build bigger and leaner muscles. This is especially true if you're natural. Pull-ups and barbell rows are compound movements, so combining both will pretty much engage each part of the back. I normally program weighted pull-ups and barbell rows to around 48 reps, so the idea is less reps but high intensity. Lifting heavy and getting stronger has helped me gain huge strength from my back, resulting in huge gains. This was my back when I could only row 60 kg for reps and do weighted pull-ups for 20 kg for reps, as opposed to now I can do 100 kg plus rows for reps and weighted pull-ups and chin-ups with 50 kg plus for reps. The difference is substantial. Tip number 2 is light but slow tempo back exercises. For exercises that involve the machine, bodyweight isolation back exercises, I normally do high reps with slow tempo. My goal here is to squeeze each rep and focus on the rep rather than the weight. I may contradict myself on the first tip, but this applies to accessory exercises like the cable rows, unlike the bigger compound movements. This technique assists with muscle building through mind-muscle connection, and isolating each part helps the definition. The tempo I really like is 2-1-0. 2 second eccentric, 1 second pause, and 1 second concentric. For example, with cable rows, it would be 2 seconds of pulling, 1 second pause in the middle, and 1 second of going back to the start, then repeat. Hope that makes sense and you find this video helpful, so give it a like and subscribe to boost the algorithm so other people can get the tips to grow a huge back too. Tip number 3 is work on all angles. The back is a huge muscle group like I previously stated. The general rule is to build thickness, you want to work on the upper back. With horizontal movements like machine rows, you get the width with focusing on vertical exercises that hit the lats like pull-ups and lat pull-downs. It's good to do the same amount of volume for both vertical and horizontal movements so you don't have any imbalances. Before, all I did was pull-ups and I had a good width, but there was no thickness in my back, which didn't look too aesthetic. So nowadays, for one vertical back exercise, I'll do a horizontal back exercise to avoid any imbalances. Tip number 4 is training your back at least 2 to 3 times a week. The back has a huge stretch potential. I found that it recovers much quicker than most muscle groups like the chest or the arms, so you want to train it frequently as possible so you can maximize protein synthesis to grow a bigger back. I found it trick to split 20 to 25 working sets each week into 2 to 3 pull/upper body sessions. With at least one of these sessions, the back will be the first thing I do and focus on the most, while the other 2 sessions would either be during end of a leg session or a superset push exercises in my upper body workout days. Tip number 5, and very underrated, is do not neglect the real delt on the lower back. Even though the real delt is part of the shoulder, it really gives that thickness in the upper back and gives the illusion that your back is bigger than it actually is. It's like the icing on the cake. Training your lower back muscles will give some nice aesthetic and a different dimension in the lower portion of the back. Also, it reduces risk of injury because almost all compound exercises require the lower back in some way. If you're not injured, the more you get to train, the more sets you get to hit to build the dream back muscles. Simple, right? And that's it for this video. Hope you found this video very helpful and catch you all in the next one.